Hello. Good morning. Good morning, friends, family, and enemies. Welcome to the probably last Panta Rhei co-working stream of the year. I think I want to add. I mean, my room is messy either way. I just want to add more light. How's everyone doing? Um, should be doing some work on Panta Rhei. Surprising, I know. But I don't really have a very thorough plan of what to do. 'Cause the next few weeks will be busy actually for me. 'Cause we did a lot of changes, a lot of new feature work and updates. And now I'm kind of trying to spend the rest of the year going into January with putting everything into a build and updating it and adding something. So we have something more or less stable on develop by next year or like sometime in January. But for now, I think we could look at the resource crops. I've been working on two things recently. I've been working on lots of things recently, but in the code base active. So we could either do let me see. And forgive me if I seem confused. It is because I am confused. Only slept like 5 hours, I think, last night. I don't know, my sleep schedule is really messed up right now. So 5 hours is kind of my norm right now. Yeah, I can't recommend unless you're one of those insane people who don't need sleep. Then, good for you. Okay, the other thing we could do is start implementing a kind of charm system, because we low-key decided to split our permanent progression into one kind of skill tree with 5 paths, and then take the chrono abilities and some of the passive abilities and put them in a separate system that works like the charms from Hollow Knight, where you have like your charm notches and you can just choose a number of passive upgrades before starting a run. That's not a very innovative idea, but mostly because we want to add one more resource to the whole loop, a little bit of variety, something you can unlock and tinker with after every run, and separate two systems which should be distinct from each other, like the more stat focused upgrades and the more exciting chrono upgrades, so we can go a bit more crazy with them. But for now, I guess let's look into the resource crops, because that's our focus now. Okay, so for the resource crops, I think we are going with version 3 now. So a very simple setup. And the only thing that really changes is that you don't have to kind of interact with the crops more than once to grow them. Of course, this works. We'll do something else. Okay. So this is the resource crop, which will give you a reward, and they are distributed somewhere in their locations. It probably has some kind of system attached. Deactable crop resource. Okay, we have some debug settings, that's fine. I guess we'll look into the component and see what we can learn from it. Close other tabs. Ahem, ahem. Get from a harvest system. I think we are already attached to the harvest system, right? This is a deprecated to do. Okay, I'm not entirely sure if this one is relevant for the growing logic. Hello, good morning, Oxioni. How's it going? I have like a slight feeling that we had a different prefab for the crops, for the growing of the crops. Let's look in one of the locations. I think garden entry, farm entry, it's called farm. Yeah, I should know this. So we're looking for this thing. Okay, so the seedling and the crop are different things. Okay, the seedling is what's controlling the thing we want to build right now. Or I guess we can, maybe we don't have to do a lot of implementation. Because ideally there's some kind of setting. We can just, oh no, okay, there's no setting. Yeah, but this has the save data. This blooming is planted, invested, time. Time invest. Oh, so actually we kind of just want to make this available. What are we calling it? Interactions until blooming. We kind of want this to be 1. Yeah, and I think we can kind of just choose. Because some of those crops will be just available from the start. So we can just put the crop there without kind of changing it. I think. And at other locations we place both prefabs with the connection. And you have to interact with it once to like grow it. It's more like a narrative thing, I guess. Like mechanically it doesn't really do a lot. There's not anymore at least. A more sophisticated gardening system behind it. We had that previously. We kind of want to get rid of it. Still keep like a little flavor of it. And I guess easiest thing would be to just try it. There are probably a lot of things broken in the whole, how do you say, user flow from menu to game. Because we changed quite some things in there. And yeah. Yeah, we did put we are currently putting a placeholder low res cutscene in there. Oh, and it doesn't actually get you to the starting location, but to the estuary. That is a bit weird indeed. Yeah, okay, and we can't plant it yet because there's one flag missing. The seeds unlocked flag. All right. Um, I don't know exactly how the cheat for setting a flag was. Probably flag permanent or flag temporary. Flag, set an event flag. Persistent, set flag persistent. Or short flag P, seats unlocked. Okay. It's interactable. We can plant it. We want to use a different sprite, probably. Normally what should happen now if we get killed, and it should have serialized at it being planted. Oh, okay, no. Well, it kinda does what it's supposed to do, but also not really. Oh, okay, now it's there. So it takes 2 interactions. Okay. Well, let's start. If invested time, we are blooming. Uninteractive if it's planted. I'm not 100% sure why it takes 2 interactions. That's how save files look like right now before we I'm not sure if we will actually encrypt them. We probably should. But for now, it's kinda nice debugging with just a JSON file. I should have somewhere entry seed, I guess that is. Oh yeah, maybe we should update the file name at some point. The file ending. Were not bomber cloud files. Okay, wait, let's reset these things. Set it to 0. Because normally what should happen, you go there first, you're interacting, it's not planted. You're investing time. Invested time should be bigger than needed. Yeah, the whole time invest thing is weird. Actually, we should just get rid of the time invest. should just track interactions. Oh, we're actually using that. So these checks are used. I'm not even sure where they are used. Interactable interaction. I think on the interactable. I don't think we need to check anything there. Let's just return true. And then here, guess let's have both. Or maybe we want to keep the time invest. I'm sure it's not really that impactful overall. It's just a neat, like, narrative touch to it, like giving some time to growing the plans. It's like a transaction, but not like a major one. Now we can do interactions here. Um, so if we're at 0, I mean, we could do because it's an integer now. Just update and like that. Then here we are tracking interactions. Okay. Seems reasonable to me. Okay. Yeah, I guess let's take 20 seconds, one interaction. Let's put the same sprite everywhere. Wait, actually no. And let's see what happens. said let's... Oh, we do have... Whoops. Compile errors. Oh no. I lost my sticky notes. And I realized I still have food. Okay. Seems to be a little weird. But I guess technically works. I'm not dealing any. Okay. Okay. It kinda works, but it still takes one interaction more than it should. Are going to find out why. By putting breakpoints. Guess here. And here. Guess we should reset the save data. Okay, that's not where we wanted to end up. Okay, I'm getting a save data. Oh, this one data should be initialized. Okay, all of them are false. But why does it have one sprite active? Not blooming, it's not planted. And it should have set all of them active. Unless I'm missing something. Oh, I'm missing that I changed it. Did I change the sprite? Generally, okay, that's not bad. Maybe we do want to have like a small plant there, because it's easier to find then. So, not a bug, actually a feature. So let's try this again. Oh, I just learned that I can edit the stream information on Steam, like the video, while it is still running, which does make a lot of sense. Then I don't have to do it afterwards, which is nice. Okay, where are we? Okay, we know that this works as intended. Not sure why it's showing two things. It is not planted. Oh, we have a problem with planted is its own interaction. So actually what we want is where we need a dedicated planted state, where we don't just track interactions. Yes, it's for updating the sprite. let's keep the logic in there. And just add a sneaky additional. A sneaky additional check here. Okay, this worked. But it's still 2 interactions. Well, first of all, we want to get these interaction away. And then what it should be doing is set the whole thing blooming. Like this. Okay. I guess let's just try it again with breakpoints. Because I'm too tired to think for myself. Okay. So on an arrow, I didn't check. We didn't reset the save file. Okay. Okay, expected behavior. On enable, it just kinda does nothing. Disables everything. Yeah, sets itself active. That's fine. No problem, because it's showing the wrong. It's showing the wrong interaction, but it still should do the same thing. So it's not planted, it says planted. Injections. Oh, they are set to 1. Ay, ay, ay. But why? So I will get rid of this. Then we'll set this to 0. I think it will work now. I'm very optimistic. Okay, never mind. It doesn't show the interaction anymore. And why? Oh, because it was set. See, that's why you shouldn't be optimistic. You'll only get disappointed. But it is active. I think it does need a check. This just returns true anyways. Okay, I think we've checked and touched and updated everything that there is. And now I'm running out of ideas. And that, folks, is why you shouldn't do coding with less than 6 hours of sleep. Why no sleep? No reason really. Just my messed up sleeping schedule. I went from going to sleep at 10 to going to sleep at 2 a.m. Like from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. So either I go to sleep very, very early or not at all. I would say it's the lack of sunshine that's messing with my biorhythm. Okay, expected behavior now would be that the crop is fully grown. Haha. Okay, this should be in the front, but still we can harvest. Okay, done. We did everything for today. We can go back to sleep now. No, that's not true. This was but the mere beginning. To be honest, I don't really know what to continue with. I thought this would take us longer. Okay, let's see. Okay, those are just the realization artifacts. This is the thing we actually added. We didn't change anything in the main menu. Or did I change anything in the player? Don't think so. Testing platform we can. Default, sure, why not? Okay, feature meta update resource crops. One interaction and begin blooming. And I think I also want to change the images. I think now it should be 1 by default and then switch to 2. Let's try it. Okay, expected behaviors, we have the one small plant with branches and then it changes to the bush. Didn't I? Oh, this is set to true. To reset the save file. And that's why it's practical having a human readable save file. Because you can just edit things and test different states and it kinda makes sense. Not the prettiest, but gets the job done. I also want to hide the UI in the estuary. Huh, okay, it doesn't show anything now. Changes to this one. Interesting. But why? It shouldn't have a reference to this. This doesn't make any sense. Oh wait, never mind. It does have a reference. Just put 2 in all of them. Woohoo! This is expected. Oh, and then it becomes a bush. Then we die. And we come back. And it's fully grown. And we can harvest. And we should still change the interaction from X to A. Yeah. It's fork. Here's fork. Feature meta update resource prop update sprite and interaction button. Alright, we can officially put this under progress. I guess we can actually put this under review. This also, kinda. Update build setup, yeah, this will be our thing for the next weeks. The rest. Now, either bug fixing or fragmentary. I don't really want to do bug fixing, so I guess feature work. Okay. Now what? Now what? I would say we update. I make sure that this thing kinda works. I guess I have to still implement those. And we have to update locks. Didn't I put I did put Kanban here. Oh well. What? Oh. Testing platform. We're adding a player. And now looking at the fragment system. Guess. And other things. Oh, hello, good morning, Allega. Most devoted fan. How are you doing? Oh, how are you doing? How am I doing? I'm doing fine. I'm very tired. I don't know, since a few weeks my sleep schedule is a bit messed up. But other than that, I'm fine. Very slow and confused by my code. But I think that's the normal viewing experience anyways. So what I also kinda want to do is remove the extra lines in the fragment system, in the UI. Oh no, then wishing you to get well soon. It is still the influencer time. Influencer? Do you say influencer in English? But yeah, take care everyone. Don't get sick. It's not worth it. Especially hate it when I'm like just a little bit sick. Like not sick enough to not work. Or like not sick enough to just lay somewhere without feeling guilty about not working. But kinda sick enough that working is really exhausting. And you're kinda in this in-between thing of I'm kinda too sick to work, but I'm not sick enough to actually relax or like just lay somewhere sleeping. Yeah, I mean that's great if you're like still have a bit of energy and can do a few things. The worst thing for me is, oh, hello, Kazoo monster. Good morning. The worst thing for me is I have this thing with my blood circulation. Like sometimes I get really dizzy, and I think that's a family thing. Like my grandfather, my father also have it, but they're a bit older. I don't know. It's a bit worrying that I'm already getting it. But like I have like these. Yeah, sometimes I get like really dizzy and everything just turns and spins, but I don't really faint. And sometimes this kind of goes on for like a day or two, and it's really bad because I'm not, I'm not, I'm not really sick. Like physically, I'm fine. It's just everything is spinning and I can't do anything except laying down without like falling. And then I kind of just lay there and wait until it's over. Yeah, this is the worst. Can't recommend. Don't do this. Oh, oh no, then yeah, get well soon, both of you. Guess. Healing Gamedev content. I forgot what I wanted to do though. Update the UI. Yes, in the skill tree. It's this one. And I'm kind of sad because I implemented this whole sophisticated system to do the scrolling, and now we are kind of cutting 4 lines, so it's only 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we don't really need scrolling anymore. I think with the current setup, it's actually let's unlock this again. With the current setup, I don't even know where the scrolling is implemented. I thought it was a navigation module. Oh, here, scrolling. Yeah, visible paths is 5, so it won't. It was all for nothing. Nah, it wasn't for nothing, but let's get rid of those. I think we want to change if you're agility, bruiser, assassin, time, and trap. Then we remove this one and it's 5. Exactly. Oh. Yeah, are you in pre-production now for the semester project? Did you tell me about it? Like, I can't remember if you had already a concrete concept for it. I'm excited to see the progress on it. Okay. Okay. This looks like it's supposed to look, more or less. We want to have the last 2 rows blocked and unlock them during the permanent progression, like some at specific points in the storyline. And then the other 2 paths, they should be unlocked pretty early, I think, but also they're kind of to not overwhelm the players, just give them a little bit of things to experiment with, and then gradually unlock new things to add to the strategy, and also gradually add charms to add to the strategy. Add fragments 5. Oh, this actually also works. Neat. So yeah, and now you can invest in those. I mean, it doesn't really do anything in the testing scene. Oh, why doesn't this? And actions are still a bit weird. Oh, I have 3, so I could invest here and remove that. Yeah, okay. No, one, not enough. 2, 3. I don't think if the prices. We have the prices set up. I think I ignored the prices. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, those aren't too important right now, anyways. If we're already here, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Also 1, 2, 3. This is 2, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, 3. Okay. You have a concept, but you still need, yeah, a game dev document, I guess. That's always a good start. Oh, but we have already a prototype, so that's a bit further along. I guess it kind of goes hand in hand at the beginning. Doing some conceptual work, then doing a bit of prototyping, and then kind of matching everything together. Prototype that's missing everything necessary. Just sounds like a game to me. Looking at recent releases. Nah, just kidding. Yeah, I feel like the important thing for prototyping, that's what I'm also trying to focus on now with my freelancing work, is actually figuring out what is necessary to convey or like kind of to answer the questions you have. Because normally you're prototyping with the goal of answering certain questions or like a hypothesis. Yeah, being able to move and hit that's exactly how Panta Rhei started. This was our first prototype, more or less, was implementing a basic enemy and a player character and being able to move and hit. Wait, do I have that somewhere? I think it should be on itch, maybe. I don't think it's published. That? No, it's not published. Yeah, it was this thing. We don't even have a video of it. Yeah, anime boss fights. That was cool. Yeah, that was like our first prototype. Oh, the player is so tiny. And we had like an isometric view and dialogue actually. And a world space UI. That was great. But yeah, we've never done an action fighting game before, so naturally the first thing we had to do was build a player character, set up an animator, being able to hit things, and then we built like a proof of concept with the boss, with a mini boss fight, which worked surprisingly well. And kind of the goal was to prove to ourselves that we can do it, to kind of try this out and see what struggles we're facing, and to get a feeling for how this kind of game works like. And we're actually still using, not all, but most of the core damage transaction logic and most of the ideas from how we handled the animation and the animator, we're still using that. Where are the bananas? Bananas, this was, I think, the second That's actually published, I think, the second prototype. Uh, Banana, that's actually published. I can put it. I can put the link in chat. This was because we kind of divided the game. We knew we wanted to make an action roguelike with combat abilities. We already had the ideas actually with the first one. Actually, if you're interested, I can just give you. I put the secret URL here. It doesn't really matter. I think you can find it on the portfolio as well. Because the first one we wanted to try basic combat and also some first ideas of. It wasn't time abilities at that time, I think. At that time we had like cloning yourself. I'm not sure if we already talked about time abilities at this time. And then with the second one, it doesn't even have screenshots. That's great. We knew we wanted to make a roguelite with like a procedural map or something, so we built. Yeah, we built a procedurally generated world, or like a maze built out of hex tiles based on some kind of algorithm. We kind of moved most or some of the logic from the fighting game and just put it into a very very funny, very simple map maze navigation game. I think game is a stretch. I'm not sure if you should call this a game. Yeah, and those were the first separate prototypes that kind of led to Panta Rhei. And then I think the next major milestone was actually already the first Panta Rhei demo. Can also put it here, which combined those two things in a more polished way with a bit more stress. Yeah, and then things happened, and now we're here, and still working on this. Actually, I was thinking about, and people ask me when did we start working on this, the web prototype we published in May 2021. So if you consider this the starting point for Panta Rhei, then we've been kind of working on this for 3.5 years, which sounds absolutely insane. No, I didn't watch Arcane yet. I mean, I watched the first season. I didn't watch the second season yet. No spoilers. No spoilers. I'll end the stream if there are spoilers. I don't know. It always takes me like a few weeks before I catch up with popular things. I don't know. I always have to wait until the initial hype dies down. Oh, goodbye, Oxyoni. I always kind of have to wait until the initial hype dies down, and then I feel like, aren't you? I think I'm just wait. I just don't want to be basic, I think. I will. I'm now at a point where I'm watching, starting to watch the the cyberpunk anime. What's it called? Wasn't it just called cyberpunk? The anime from Trigger. So yeah, it's been enough years since this release that I can watch it now. No, but maybe actually over the Christmas break, I might have some free time to to focus on this, because that's the problem with edge runners. Yeah, exactly. The problem with things like Arcane or edge runners is that I really want to focus on them. It's not something I just have like running in the background, so I need to actually block time for that. And the pre-Christmas November December time isn't ideal for blocking time for anything. Okay, we've updated. Did we actually also switch branches? Yes, we did. No, actually, the only thing I've started watching is, and that's not a very. I don't think it's very known. I mean, most people know Cowboy Bebop, but lesser known is. I forgot the title. It's another anime from the same director, a series. In the same world of Cowboy Bebop, but a very different. Very different story. Carol and Tuesday. If anyone knows that. That's what I'm watching now. And it's kinda interesting. It's kinda interesting because it came out a few years ago. I think 2021. Not too long ago. But definitely before the whole AI thing became very popular. But it actually kind of picks up on exactly that topic, like AI. It's about two singers who want to make their name in like the music industry on Mars in this cyberpunk sci-fi future. But then there's also this whole subplot of um, all the content and all the songs being AI generated. So very relevant and nice. If you like Cowboy Bebop, you'll like this as well. Probably it's just less action. Oh. Thanks for stopping by. Have a nice day. Take it easy. Get well soon. Merry Christmas or Happy Yuletide, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you're celebrating. This will be also the like short disclaimer in the middle. This will be the last stream for this year. Probably taking a break until the next year, then start again in January with same scheduling. Probably the same scheduling. Maybe an updated interface by then. But we'll see. Maybe I will. I'm always saying this, but maybe I'll start streaming more on my channel as well. I'm still trying to figure out a way that this is feasible. Because I kinda want to do more. Like picking up the gameplay streams as well. Like kinda miss that, playing games and like analyzing them from a game dev perspective. Well, for the remaining year, it's just 2 weeks until next year. There will be streams in January again. But yeah, and I want to do more on my board game projects as well. So like, I kind of got my secondary camera for that. But streaming takes time, and we'll see if it's feasible next year. But now back to work on Panta Rhei, at least for half an hour. Then I have to get ready for the follow-up meetings as well. So, we've updated the UI a little bit. Guess let's go ahead and just submit. Those changes. Oh wait, actually we do need to apply this to the prefab before we forget. Because this is just in the scene plane. Ink. And having a panel scale tree, this is actually what we wanted. Wait, what? I thought I can apply this, yes, as override. But I can't do this for you. No, I have to do this one after the other. Right, what we also could have done is just go in here and change it here. Revert. Alrighty. Now, okay. So committing changes. Feature fragment. Sure, why not? Then calling it. UI panel. Remove unused paths. Okay, no, actually, we'll end the stream a bit early today because I have to chase some other meetings. But thanks everyone for stopping by. This is it for today. See you in the next year. Happy Feast of Winter Whale and keep on creating. Bye bye.